Hi, Cancer. This is your tarot reading for the month of February. For all Cancer signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And I try to always throw out there, in case you're new to the channel, if you're watching, okay, like I'm a Cancer Moon. So this reading is speaking more about my subconscious becoming conscious for me. So, like, if you're a Cancer Moon, we're talking about your emotional depths, your subconscious becoming conscious, and energies. If you're an ascending or Cancer sign, like a Sun Cancer, then we're talking more about your core and your image, your appearance, your view, how you're viewing things. And if you're a Venus in Cancer, then we're talking about your sensitivities and whether that's really working in a healthy way or a negative way for you. Just so you have a better round view of what it is we're looking at. You are dealing a lot with the heart chakra and acceptance. Heart chakra is acceptance, some frustration with pride. You're dealing with what these relationships in your life are, what are they bringing back to you? I'm getting a lot of third eye, a lot of crown, a lot of heart, and solar plexus energy for you. You're holding on to some bitterness and blame, overwhelmed burdens. And there's some fears that are actually creating more issues because you're holding on to that, and that is what will become of the manifestation. The communication is incredibly important this month because Mercury is going retrograde on the 16th, which is definitely about getting into some of your shadow energies. A lot of this energy this month is going to be getting into some of your shadow energies. My ears are having problems, which is, this is either not wanting to hear what might be being said to you, or it's just the crown and throat chakra being blocked. Crown, throat, eye chakra being blocked for some of you. But a lot of this month is going to be about self-judgment within these relationships. And if they serve you soulfully and that outer community. But with Mercury going retrograde, this is not a time to attach to other people to make you feel better. To get lost in other people. Because it will actually just take you steps and months behind. This is going to have some deep soul intellect, some soul discovery as to what's going on with these relationships, if they're the right people in these relationships, or your communities, your larger groups and friends, if they truly are residing with where you're wanting to bring out your soulful purpose, your soulful truth. Are you able to be you, or are you hiding behind like a curtain within the community, within the group? Because Mercury going retrograde in Pisces is your 7th house, but it's the wrong place to party and try to lose yourself and lose your responsibilities right now. Because if you put them on a back burner, it's going to take you months to rebuild what you didn't correct now. So there's definitely some soulful judgment that's trying to send you in the right directions. Your ethics, your morals, your spiritual truths, versus frustration within these groups and communities. And really facing that inner emotional security. Let's see what the cards have to say. My black and white deck is just coming out for everybody this time around. What is the platform? Okay, for some of you, there might be a Taurus of significance, or else we're talking about Taurus in general, because in astrology, Taurus has Uranus in it. It recently just went direct. None of us are fully understanding of what that authenticity is bringing out from Taurus energy, because we've never felt it. It's speaking to us of our self-worth, our self-value, our self-esteem, our liberation, our identification, our image, our freedom, our inventive self. So either there's a Taurus of significance, or the significance is coming in Taurus, which is in that 10th house. So this is saying, you know, don't lose yourself. Don't lose yourself and just go with the crowd. Don't, because you'll be falling months behind. This is about liberating yourself within your relationships and your communities. Or there's a Taurus of significance that's specifically going to help you or going against you in one way or another. Considering that's what I'm hearing. But trust your ethics, your morals, your spiritual truths. All right, what is the platform for Cancer for the month of February? Platform for Cancer for the month of February. Yeah, they're giving you a major warning. Do not get lost in the group, because it will put you back, because I was just like pushed back into the wall. This is not a time to lose yourself in other people, or I don't want to say the dream, but the Pisces energy, we tend to want to, you know, just get away and not deal with what needs to be dealt with, and it will only just lead you seriously the wrong way right now, is what I'm being given. All right, let me put them in the right order so that I can show you what the first things that were coming out. Right off the bat, you've got the Hangman. This is actually a good thing. This is just saying at this moment, this is a moment of stillness. You're not stuck here. You may feel stagnant at the moment, but you're not stuck here. You're getting a moment of enlightenment, a moment of truth. You're being taught something. You're being shown something. This is a moment of stillness so that it can be learned. Now, you are getting the King of Wands, but in reverse. So this is uncontrollable forces. This is the insight and understanding that we learn through the shadow and pain. The reason you have the Hangman is because you're fighting the learning. There's something here that the shadow energy is trying to teach you about yourself to help you move forward. But there's something about that energy that you're not wanting to put that work into. And this is a shape shifting within yourself. So of course, you're feeling somewhat of stagnant because there's something about this that you've got to flip over. You have to be able to learn from that pain and that confusion of that shadow energy. But there's something here that just feels like you're seeing it. You're seeing the darkness. You're seeing the heavy energy, but you're not figuring out exactly what that is that's taking you to the next process. And that's because there's something here that has to be learned, something that has to be enlightened. Not try to shift it into something it's not, but like you're holding on to the negative and accidentally manifesting into it instead of learning the lesson, the karmic lesson that will help you to actually manifest it into a positive. And this is why you're still at the moment. You're still simply so that you can get that lesson learned, which actually is a beautiful lesson. It's just saying take some time for yourself, go deep inward, and listen to your truths. And don't be put off your path, because then it's just going to take so much longer to get put back on it. But it may be a little bit frustrating. But this is one of those things you can't rush. You can only learn. It's like you can't teach a baby to walk when it hasn't crawled yet. You're learning to crawl so that you can learn to walk, more or less. You are getting the Magician. And like I said, for you, this is in your relationship zone. This is in your marriages, your groups, your partnerships, business contracts. But it's also in your community, your larger groups, your friends, your memberships, your goals, dreams, ambitions, your self-realization. And it's all going to be based off of, are you really getting right with your ethics, your morals, your spiritual truths, your higher vision, your higher soulfulness? I call that ninth house the higher self. And you definitely have energies going on because of the way that the astrology is looking. You know, in this energy, there's something here to learn that will help develop these relationships in much healthier, better ways. But you've got to sit back for a minute because you've got the Magician here. And if you try to jump in too fast, you may accidentally be connecting that Magician to a lower vibration and then manifest, like I said, with Mercury in retrograde, the exact opposite of what you want. You don't want to go backwards, you want to go forwards. So this is keep your eye on the ball. You may not necessarily be moving yet, but you know what you want in your life. You know what your ethics are, your morals, your goals, your spiritual truths, your higher self is wanting for you. And if it's not matching that, then just don't fill it with energy because you're going to accidentally be manifesting it. So this is making sure that you're not accidentally manifesting against you, that you're manifesting for what you want, because what you are getting is the Two of Swords. Again, this is a moment of swords down, and let me truly gather my information. It's a moment of truth and balance being reflected. You know, you're reflecting the conflict of them so that you can find out truly what it is you want. So, I mean, in honesty, this may not be what you want to hear, as in that moving forward, but this is definitely powerful guidance to help you move forward. But it's all about you connecting with your higher self and the intellect it's trying to teach you about the communication you give to yourself. And then working on that heart chakra, trust, forgiveness, empathy. But I feel like it's for yourself. Don't be ruled by others. Don't go with the flow, because the karmic lesson won't be learned. You need to open the heart up. But I feel like it's opening the heart up to yourself first. With that is going to help you set a new platform. This is coming from the past life deck. And if the past life deck is speaking, it's because typically there's something in one of these other decks I'm not going to say. So, That's why they pull it. They know I won't speak about, like, Asia, okay? Or Egypt. But there's something there. Like I said, I'm getting a lot of overwhelmed, burdened energy that you're holding on to that's actually forcing you to be stubborn and inflexible. I feel like you're fighting moving forward. You'd rather run away and just not have to really deal with pieces that have to be dealt with. But if you don't, like I said, it's going to take you back. Yeah. This is definitely, I said, about relationships. Because you're getting... I mean, and then the wisdom of it. So there may be someone from the past or a past life that you are actually clearing up some karmic debt with. And it's actually meant to be. But your guides, your higher self, your angels are there to help you. But you have to ask for their help. You have to ask for their guidance. Because I feel like it's just going to be easier to go down the same path again. And this is a time of rerouting a brand new direction. See, leaving or traveling. So this is about changing the course. Re-steering the boat. Changing the course. Leaving the path. Starting a new path. Something about it. And I feel like you know it. But that's a little scary. Trust your higher self. Trust your higher self. Your higher self knows. When I get spirituality and religion also, though, this is what we've been trained to believe. And we are talking about karmic relationships. So this could be, what you've been trained to believe are acceptable in relationships. But it's really not. And this is why you need to be listening to your higher self. Because there's another path here, another agenda that you're meant to be taking. Your angels will help direct you. You already have the wisdom. Something about this karmic energy is definitely meant to shift. Your higher priestess within knows. Health. This is, like I said, your spiritual routines, your spiritual truth, your higher self, your connection with your own soulfulness and where you want that to be in your life. Are these relationships healthy? Are they healthy, or are they steering you in the wrong direction? Because I'm getting, the heart chakra has been hurt. Frustrations of holding on to trying to make something better than, or believe that you keep going down the same cycle. And the cycle's meant to change. There's definitely fire there. There's definitely passion and in there, but it's just doesn't feel like it's serving you. It feels like the energy has been pulling from you. Like it's taking more than it's giving. It's not a fair balance. And like I said, all the way across, I feel like your higher self is saying right off the bat, this is going directly into up close and personal when I usually do that next, but it feels like right off the bat you're being told this. Is there anything special for up close and personal? The warrior's returning home. So this would be you. Even though it could be a Leo of significance, coming into your life. But I feel like this is you. This is you finding yourself, returning to yourself, and then deciding what you want to create by stepping into your inner emotional security, knowing what it is you need and where you want it to go and what people you still want it to be with or not. Because it's the warrior returning home, but you're still having the anxiety. This is the Five of Pentacles. The anxiety, the concern, the worry. You're still in your head talking shit to yourself, doing the I coulda, shoulda, woulda. I wish I could have said this. I coulda, shoulda, woulda. No. This is going to pull the warrior back down. This is unhealthy. Remember, the sun is only half of the day. What you choose to illuminate is what will magnify and manifest. The sun is supposed to be the happiest energy. The illuminating, the shine. You want to shine your warrior returning. You don't want to shine the anxiety, the worry, the doubt. This is saying surrender from the fear. Let the fears go. Trust in yourself and illuminate what you already know you are. Come to balance from within. Come to balance from within. Two of Cups. This is either coming to balance from within is either going to bring you a brand new relationship or brand new people in your life, or it's bringing you back to the Holy Grail of you because it's the Two of Cups. Or it could just be bringing in that kind of Two of Cups energy within your relationship zone, your community, your groups. This is definitely bringing in a healthy, brand new union. But you're only going to get it when you let go of the worry, the anxiety, the doubt, the fear. Because if you are illuminating that worry, doubt, anxiety, and fear, you'll manifest it. Like I said, right off the bat in the first deck of first ones that came out, you got the Magician. The Magician manifests the energy and the vibration that he is in. You have got to come to that balance. You've got to come to that balance to choose you. If you choose you, then you're going to be able to start directing everything you want. You may not see it necessarily this month, but it will start bringing you, it's going to bring you the Hierophant. It's going to bring you the package deal. But you have to choose you or it's not coming. It's meant to come, but like I said, I'm seeing that the block is there if you choose it. I'm giving you the warning. Don't choose. What I heard is don't choose the suicide mission. Don't go down that same old road. Don't mother or nurture what you already is not good for you. Maybe the relationship also is a mothering situation, a nurturing parenting situation, and you're learning to change the cycle in some way or another. Yeah. I mean, mother and baby. There's some kind of cycle here. You want to shift. You don't want to follow the same cycle. Because it's going to keep you. It's going to keep you from the Holy Grail, the sun, rebirthing into, the true balance. Your inner warrior, triumphant return, and the Hierophant coming to you. You've got to break the cycle. You've got to break the cycle. You've got to choose you. The cycle must come to an end. Do not go down the same suicide mission and the same suicide cycle again. There's something definitely there to learn about yourself so that you can choose you. The Princess of Pentacles is coming in reverse. Again, she goes after what she wants. But with this being in reverse, I wanted to say in regret. So don't be afraid to go after what you want. The question is, are you really going after what you want, or are you going after what's comfortable? Like I said, there's a cycle here, a change. I just got the dog in my nose. The dog, I'm sorry for laughing. I'm not laughing at you. It's the way that I say it. When the dog shows up, it's my wolf's way of communicating. When a dog, like when you're petting a dog and you get dog breath. Dog breath for me stands for there's a difference between unconditional love, loving unconditionally, versus unconditionally loving in an unhealthy way. Remember, a dog, I put this energy also with like people who've been kidnapped. Like the people who have kidnapped people, when the person finally is freed, they often want to protect their kidnapper. A dog will give you unconditional love no matter how badly you've treated it. This is saying, make sure you're giving that love, that unconditional love, to where it's worthy. Don't be a dog. Don't be walked on. Don't be a doormat. Don't give the love to those who, will continue to take you on the same suicide mission. You are able to tell the difference. Love yourself so that you can have all of this that you truly are trying to create. The Hierophant can bring you money and finances, ambitions, goals, and dreams, but it can also be the love of your life. All of this is really much steering you in a positive direction. It comes down to know the difference between unconditional love and unconditional love that's actually not unconditional at all, because it's just you giving, but you're being the doormat, you're being taken advantage of, because then you're not loving you. This is about learning how to love you right, bringing you back to the forefront so that what you want can come forward as well. No more suicide missions. I love you guys. Bye.